Next question. Unable to add the detailed grass in the vegetation paint tool in Twinmotion. Just normal grass I'm able to drag and drop to the vegetation paint tool, but not the detailed grass. Okay, so it is by design of Twinmotion actually. So I did research about this a bit, and I noticed this during my time also when kind of making some scenes, and that is you can't add detailed grass to the vegetation paint tool. And Twinmotion software is designed that way that you really can't use it in the vegetation paint tool. However, you can definitely use it in the vegetation scatter tool if you want to. So it is just in their software, and maybe or maybe not they might add this functionality in the future Twinmotion versions. So I can just quickly show you guys how that works. Can come maybe this side, increase my speed a bit. That's a bit too fast. So I'll head over to my object section. I'll head over to maybe a primitive, and let's just get this base circle in here, something like this. Now if I head over to my urban or my context section, within my context section I'll just quickly close this up so get a much more better view. I'll head over to my vegetation paint. By default it opens up the tree section. I'll head over down here to detail grass, and let's try to add it in. As you can see, it doesn't get added in, and that is just simply the design of Twinmotion, in which you can't really add detailed grasses to the vegetation paint tool. You can add grasses and flowers if you want. Then you can like kind of select what you want to paint and then just go ahead and paint it however you want. And one thing to notice is that to kind of just stop this for a second, is that in vegetation in vegetation paint you can pretty much apply your material or your lawn or grass or whatever kind of vegetation on any kind of part of your environment. So if I just want to maybe move this a bit over here, and I'll zoom in. Okay, it's occupied. I'll just create a new primitive instead. Objects, primitive, let's add another circle here. And if I head over to my context, vegetation scatter now, keep in mind that this is vegetation scatter and not vegetation paint. Head over to detail grass, and now I'll kind of drag and drop my different kinds of long grass. And now if I click on any of these that I want to add and I click on the scatter add, it won't get added to anywhere in your scene, which is your direct floor. But if you click on this particular primitive, it should get automatically added, and there you go. So that's just one thing to note in case you think that's an issue. You can only add it to your primitive objects or any kind of environment like that. But yeah, as you can see, I've added the detailed grasses over here, and as I keep on adding onto it by clicking, more grass gets added. So if you want to add detailed grass, you got to go through the vegetation scatter route and kind of add it like that. And I think you can even use the vegetation eraser, reduce its diameter a bit. And if you kind of want to get a particular area to have only the grass, you can use the eraser and kind of shape the scattered grass to however you want. So maybe something like this. I can maybe click something like this, and there we go, we have a smiley face. But yeah, you can do whatever you want. There's no restriction as such. Just remember that the detail grass is for vegetation scatter, and for vegetation painting you can't use the detail grass. You can use anything else. For vegetation scatter you can use anything else. There's no restriction as such.